Hello, my fellow gamers. Welcome back to the channel. Elric here. Today, we're still playing Foundation, and we just actually completed in the previous episode our dairy farm and our sheep farm. We're working on getting the weaver's hut and a warehouse over here built, and our tailor's workshop, as well as another granary to support the cheese making that we're going to be doing here shortly. This whole area has been kind of designated as a farm area, and we have a small royal little area here for our residents to live in. We're probably going to make sure that this supply chain is working correctly once all this is built up. Go ahead and move this up to second speed here. And we're maybe going to try to get this to medium density in a little bit different way. I believe I figured out a way that we can do it without actually using fortifications like we have here. I'm going to go ahead and pick up a couple of guys just in case we need those over here. Let's check our other supply chains real quick while we're looking at it. Looks like everything else is running fairly well. I mean, still kind of slow on our iron production, but we do have a surplus of tools, so it's not really that big a deal right now. Everything else is looking good. Our bread production is holding pretty steady at about 200, so plenty of food for everyone. The fishing's going down just a touch, I noticed, but still okay. And our berries have actually kind of dropped off a little bit. We were running at a surplus of about 500. We're sitting at 347. So these are things that we're going to have to keep an eye on, especially considering we've moved up to 123 in population. Still have 84% happiness, though, so not that big a deal. Our immigration is set at average right now because I haven't been immigrating too many people, but that's fine. Oh, our treasury's full. Alright, so let's go over here. And we'll just buy a couple of things to kind of just spend money so we don't lose it. We'll do a city fence. This here. Can't quite get to these down here. I was going to go ahead and pick up the final tier of decorations, but we can't do that. Don't need a luxury market. We're not worried about these two just yet. I'll go ahead and pick up the city stone bridge. Might as well. That won't be a problem. Oh, and while I was looking at that as well, I did forget to go in here in the last episode. Oh, not here, but our royal book, which actually was already open. And we did revise and edit. I'm not sure how that works. I want to switch this. Has he finished that? Yes, he's back. I'm not sure how to do it. Let me look real quick here. Because I know we did revise last time. However, that wasn't edit, right? Yeah, because the privilege, no, that's a privilege. I think I may have done this instead. I'm going to leave those for now. That's fine. So we need to do a privilege, a labor privilege. Labor state, revise a labor privilege. Yeah, we'll do that. It'll spend the money. Now we got plenty of room to bring in some stuff there and open up a few extra buildings and such. No big deal. All right, so what do we? Yeah, the bridge is here. Oh, that's kind of nice. Big bridges. Nothing we need right now, though. All right, so looking at it, I'm going to let these progression chains kind of run a little bit, see how they look. Make sure all of this is still good. We'll pick that guy up too, might as well. Yeah, everything's looking pretty good. So what I was looking at, to get higher density, of course, we'll have to do beautification and such to get the quality, but I'm looking at the density for now. It still requires light fortification and the patrol coverage. So what I thought I might do is come over here in this general area, and what we'll do, instead of adding on to our manor houses way over there, we'll just build a separate watch post over this direction. It's kind of something small, just something to actually patrol this particular area right here. So I'm thinking about bringing this in. Looks like a nice little area for it. Because then they could come over here and patrol this. Kind of like to keep it over in this area. So maybe what we'll do is I'm thinking maybe putting it right in here, kind of facing our residence homes. That might work. Just kind of maximizing the amount. Nope. Bring it this way a little bit, just in case we do need to add an extra parcel to this. So maybe bring it in here like this. I'm going to try to make them make a road right through here for the patrol. We'll see if that happens. Okay, so we've got that. And we'll do a visitor location inside. Is that what it's asking for? No, it's asking for a door, so we don't have to worry about that. So let's go back in and edit this. Okay, so we're back on it. Just a simple entrance is all we need. Let's zoom in a little bit here. Once again, we'll make it black. Let's give them a little chimney, just so it looks like it's an actual functioning house. And maybe the little tower on the side. And raise it up just to there. Kind of similar to what we've done. But, you know, it works just fine. Is that all we need for it? Yeah, that should be fine because really don't need a lot more going on here. Maybe actually let's move it this way just a hair bit. That way it's not crowding this building too much. Kind of like that. All right, let's build that. So that should give us, you know, at least 1 or 2 patrollers, whatever happens. So that'll give the patrol area. Click that off in here. Good to go. And I did notice, because I was trying to figure out what these were for. This fortification, yes. I was clicking on these. It looks like this provides light fortification in this general area, and like you aim it direction that you're wanting to cover. And I can actually bring that in, put it right about here, which doesn't take out that road, but also doesn't take out the adjacent house. And all these homes will actually be covered by light fortification. So we'll do that. And I believe that all that will require is when we come in here, we'll have a watchman. He'll come over actually and use this. And that should provide everything that this area would need to go up in density, which would be kind of nice because we're going to have a lot of workers that's going to be coming in with, like, you know, the tailor's workshop. We've got the granary. There's a weaver hut. So with having that light fortification, you know, we should be able to move these guys to higher density because we are going to have a lot of workers over here that aren't even in here yet. And I believe every single one of these houses is full right now. So if we can get this to move to medium density, that would be great because we'll have at least 1 here at the warehouse. Of course, then we're going to add 2 more here. That's 3 more people, at least right here. I'm not even sure how much this uses, so say 4 there. Just counting 1 more person, so 4 total, 5 total, 6 total. And we've got 3 more at least here. So that's, I mean, probably in the ballpark of at least 10 more people. So if we can get these buildings to move to medium density, it would be a good idea for this area. Now going forward, we'll probably buy 1 of these tiles over here and provide them a little bit of service, you know, give them the church, and probably expand out and maybe even have to do another wheat field, depending on how our bread production is going. You notice we're down to 189. It's kind of fluctuating back and forth as they, as you know, see here, they're harvesting. You know, this works just fine. I'm trying to see. We may actually have to put in a second windmill very soon, which may go right here, in order to keep this production going. And I believe in here, this is the bakery. Are all these guys commoners? No. So once they go to commoners, they actually will produce bread faster and more efficiently, basically. So we may shift those guys up to commoners as well and add a second windmill. That may suffice for now, but eventually we will probably have to do at least 1 more wheat field. And if nothing else, we'll be looking to do that to kind of do our beer production anyway. You know, looking at the beer production, it would take the wheat, and I believe it said wheat and hops. So we'll actually have to even have a hops farm. Let's take a look at that real quick. Of course, like I said, that will be something that we'll look at down the road, beer production. Yes, wheat farm, hop farm, and a brewery. So, of course, you know, we already have the wheat farm opened up. That would be okay. But I don't want to take away from our bread production to do that just yet. So going forward, probably since this area is kind of our farming community, maybe extend out the residential this direction just a little bit, and maybe put in another wheat farm and a hops farm, and then our brewery, and we'll get some beer production going. However, a main concern right now is to get all of this kind of built in and do what we've got to do here. I think they're focusing on this wall. Actually, this wall is complete. Look at that. Look at how that looks, guys. That looks really nice. I like that. They're still traipsing right through here. I don't understand. Are you going to walk through this wall? Where are you going? How are you getting out of there? Is there a gap? Oh, he's milking. Okay, so I guess... Oh, wait a minute. Why is the cow here? Okay, so we may have to pull back a little bit on this, that would be the farm here. I don't even have anything painted right there for the cow. Is it just stuck in there? Okay, well, we've got a random cow just clipped into our wheat farm, and that's causing him to walk right through here, so... There's cows down here! What is going on? That does not make sense, because the pasture is... It's over here. Okay, I don't understand that. I guess let's, nothing else, maybe pull this back just a touch right through here. That way maybe they're not touching. I mean, I kind of wanted the cows to share the pasture with the sheep. That was no big deal. I didn't mind that. But instead, they're going into my wheat farm. It doesn't make sense. Because see, here, they're coming right through here. In fact, they're over in here. So let me see something. Maybe my chance is this clipped into... No? See, it's not even touching the wheat farm either. I've got it pulled back because the wheat farm stops here. If you notice, I'll do the visibility. Yeah, I mean, this building... I mean, because I thought maybe if this building was touching the wheat farm, that's why they were doing it. I mean, it is a game. It's a little finicky, but I don't know. I mean, if everything's working fine, I guess it's okay, but that is kind of interesting. We have 22 cheese, guys. Let's get in here. We really need this granary built. What are we missing? Stone. Oof. Yes, we have no stone. Okay, let's go check out and see what's going on with our stone production over here. Could be where we built that fence up. Oh, I'm just trying to get rid of this here. Okay, these guys are working. Alright. Let's pause this for now. That way they're not taking the stone. We need to get some stone in here so we can continue building our buildings over here that we need done. That's interesting. And I really don't understand the cows. Well, it looks like maybe... Well, this guy's still sitting there. Maybe, though, because it looks like those others that were in here, they're coming back around. So hopefully they're getting back into the pasture where they're supposed to be. I guess we'll take a look at that shortly. But yeah, let's get some stone production. Let's go ahead and add that to the favorites. That way it's up top so we can keep track of that. That's probably why I missed it. They're operating pretty slow, guys. I don't think there's a improvement on the stone as well. Let's go back to ×2. Somehow I got back down to ×1. Alright, they're producing. It's just that as soon as they produce it, it's probably going to get grabbed and taken to another building. I have this paused, so they won't be taking it from there, so that's fine. And what do we have in here? Any stone at all? No. We've emptied out the stone. It's probably where we did that fence, which is fine. You know, because I think it looks really nice. Yeah, it looks like the cows are coming out. This one right here. Yeah, this one's gone now. So maybe they're actually going to go over here. Maybe I had it touching too much right through there for some reason, and they just wanted to wander into this field. That's kind of weird, but, you know, it's fine. Alright, so, yeah, we've got to get our stone back up here. May have to look and see if I can find another quarry. We have one right here. And I'm not using this area, so let's go ahead and put another one here. It kind of makes sense. If nothing else, we can move it later on. That way we can at least get our stone going over here. And maybe get it added up a little bit better. Oh, yeah, they were probably using the stone to do these roads as well. So that could be another reason. That looks like that's just about complete. It looks like they may have this area right over in here. So, oh, that. Okay, so I see that happens occasionally. Basically, when they're patrolling, it's kind of a timer. And if they don't come through and hit this immediately, these houses will kind of throw a thing like this right here where it says it's not required. I can excuse that because these are all okay now. It's just basically they didn't quite make it over there in time for that warning not to pop up. But let's hope this gets built really quick here. And then we'll just put some of these guys to work in here as well. And probably move our residential. We can add a little bit more residential over here. It's fine. Maybe right through here. That works. Oh yeah, he's coming over to build on it. Let's get our undesirable area listed here. That way we don't encroach on this. Kind of like that. And then I could probably bring this on down. Kind of like this. So kind of give a little bit of area right through here. That way if the miners that are going to be here want to build a little bit of housing right here, it's fine. So let's go ahead and get these guys in. 1, 2, 3. I'm going to go ahead and assign 3 people. And have them roll in here. And we should be able to get our stone production back up really quick. So yeah, they're taking it as soon as it shows up. But that's okay. Yeah, little things like this. You just got to do those little checks and balances and those making sure that you keep your residents' needs are intact. We are an influential village. The elders value your fair influence. They've invited traders from the labor estate to allocate more resources, sweetening trade opportunities with you temporarily. And that does give us a 10% bonus. Cool. We'll take that. Let's see, did we get this granary built just yet? No. In fact, we're still waiting on stone over here. Ah, the cows are still roaming through here. I don't understand why. May have to actually build some fencing around this to kind of trap them in there. If it's what we have to do, we'll do it. I won't do it with stone, though. Well, the wood's pretty low, too. I don't understand why everything's kind of low all of a sudden, because we haven't even really been using wood other than to build some of those houses, so... Wow, okay. Alright, so we've got these guys producing here. Nothing else? I guess I could set up another camp here, because I'm afraid to actually oversaturate this, because the forester does look like they have a hard time keeping up. Maybe put in a secondary forester, but we have plenty of area where we can actually put another wood cutting camp. In fact, maybe something more over this direction, since we are going to be expanding this way. Is this a home? These are homes right here. What area do we have over here? Yeah, we don't own this area right here, so I'm thinking I might... Because we're setting at 158 tendency per month extra. So I might go ahead and buy this area, put us another lumber camp right here, and we can actually squeeze in. Looks like there's stone right there. So, if nothing else, that'll provide this area with some lumber and such for expansion. So let's go ahead and buy that territory right here. Yeah, that'll work. And then put in another lumber camp just right here on the edge. And when you do that, also we'll need a forester kind of in the vicinity to make sure we don't decimate these trees too much. Of course, we're building when we are running low on resources, so that kind of makes a lot of sense, guys. But if that's what we have to do, that's what we'll do for now. How's our stone? Our stone is starting to build up now. Okay. We do have this camp here. This is iron. So if we put another mining camp right here, actually, this is iron as well, looks like maybe. Oh, no, that's stone. Okay. So if we put another stone camp here, it's not detrimental because, you know, you do have these two kind of together. That works. We'll hold off. I'm going to see if this actually builds up enough where we don't really need that. Of course, it would be, like I said, kind of ideal to have another area over here for the expansion that we're going to be doing this direction. I actually had other ideas. I was actually wanting to start the castle right now, but we've got to make sure our supply chains are intact before we start messing with that. Okay, so we have the sheep farm. It's full where we don't have this open just yet. Yeah, we're just waiting on a builder for our weaver hut. That's good. I'd prefer to get this done first, though, because I'm pretty sure our cheese is going to be full shortly. Getting there. And it looks like, yeah, we're full on milk, too, so... Of course, they can transfer... Of course, they can actually transfer 46 of this milk here to here, so it's not completely full just yet. So, kind of stick with it, see what happens. It's a warehouse. Stone is at 4. We're still waiting. Okay, let's see how this looks over here. Yep, they're working at it. Okay. You know what? It's not going to hurt. Let's go ahead and put in another stonecutter camp right here. Make sure it's rotated where they're kind of like this. That'll work. Build that. We could throw 3 more people in here. We'll have stone coming out here, coming out, and the wood coming out here. Well, this is iron. It'd be the wood over here, actually. Do this. I'll put 3 of them in there. Get them working. Need a new logging area. Do this real quick. I'm actually going to cut some of this out right through here and not replace it. And then we'll go up through here. Kind of the area that we'll log. And that's where we'll put the forester area to kind of replenish as well. Like this. That'll work. And probably right through here we won't, and right through here we won't replace those. It'll mainly be over in here. Which, if that's the case, let's somehow pause it. Let's unpause. Actually, what I'm going to do is move this maybe over in here. Kind of makes more sense. It's going to be closer to where she's going to be, or he is going to be replanting. So there you go. All right, and they're actually already in here, taking down some of the trees. Excellent. And we can actually probably put a sawmill over here as well. Just kind of have a secondary area for our lumber. I'm not worried about doing the expansion on the lumber camp just yet, because we are still holding okay. Might be something we have to do in the future, though. You know, as the area expands, we're definitely going to have multiple places where we can get wood and stone and such. You know, that's perfectly fine. Let's see. They're working on the granary now. And we can get a couple of weavers in. We don't have anyone. We've put them all to other use. Let's see. Oh, we've got some people over here. We'll go ahead and grab them. That's fine. So we'll put a couple of weavers in. All right. And we have this ready. A couple of patrolmen. I don't think... Actually, 1 and 1 for now. That'll work. And we'll put in a new patrol area here. just on these houses right through here. Like I said, I'm trying to get these to kind of medium density. We may have to have more patrollers for now. We've got the one and the watchman who will come over and use the watchtower here. So that should actually get this area boosted up. We should show... Doesn't have light of fortification yet. I think we have to get the patrolman over, or the watchman over here. Patrol coverage already is going up. But that one has light fortification. So this one will eventually, because all these guys were covered, see. There's no way that one's not covered, and this one is. That one doesn't show yet either. May have to add more watchmen. I mean, it's possible. May have to have a couple more of those guys as well. All right. And once we get this granary in place, we can add a transporter there. Once we get a little bit more immigration. And we'll be able to add our cheese in there, and we'll sell the cheese. We'll go ahead and set that up, actually, while we're thinking about it. Because it's not something we absolutely need right now. We have plenty of food stocks here. No big deal. So it's in the resources and cheese. We're going to sell everything over 0 for now. That should definitely help our coin tendency to stay where it needs to be. Waiting on this to be built. Just need 6 wood, which we only have 4 right now. But these guys are working over here, so that works. May have to put a little warehouse over here as well to kind of store this wood and this stone that's over here. That'll be fine. That way we're not overworking this warehouse over here, because we really only have the one warehouse for wood and such. Yeah, you don't want to overtax this one too much. She's just kind of taking care of the one area. In fact, we could probably add another transporter in there because she is moving a lot of stuff around. Of course, we do have the one warehouse over here that can kind of maybe serve as some oversupply too. Yeah, our immigration is going to go up a little bit now for sure, because we're going to be picking up pretty much everybody that bounces in here. So... no one in the teller's workshop. There's actually 3. Yeah, we definitely need this to be medium density, which it looks like all of that is going to medium density. Unfortunately, it will need 20 planks each house, so we're definitely overtaxing our lumber industry and our stone industry. I'm going to add right here to start with. I think that's going to be the best place to put someone for now, because we can kind of... move this up a little bit here and store some of this wool and the cloth right here. It's not like it has to be in the warehouse just yet, or moved over to the teller's shop. You know, once it is, that'll be great. So yeah, and we're going to add milk in here as well. That's our 2 food stocks. It's right here because we've got all this for our wheat production. So that works. Forester is here. We'll go ahead and get one of these guys in. Oh, I'm still waiting on more people. Okay, we'll keep an eye on that. But for now, I'm going to go ahead and paint the Forester area the way I want it. Probably something like this. Just kind of fill this all in, make sure that this stays well populated with trees going forward here. We cut it back right through here. All right, that works. Okay, cool. And once we get a little bit more immigrants, we can actually go ahead and fix that as well. What are we looking here? They're wanting wheat. What do we have in wheat? 528. Yeah, we'll do that. Sounds like a good trade to me. It says 78, so I guess... makes no sense, because it says we only have 78 in stock. So where's the rest of this? Well, it's 450 in production output. So yeah, maybe we'll just do it next time. Not stressing it right now, because we really don't need the money. I mean, in fact, we're actually getting ready to cap out again. But I'm not going to expand my treasury until we get the rest of this under control here. So yeah, stone is slowly moving up now. Once we get this production right here, and I think it'll... yeah, we're just waiting on a builder, and then of course we'll have to have people to put in there. So suddenly we're almost a 130 in population. It doesn't take long to move up when you start expanding a little bit on the industry and you have to have workers. But the good thing is they will have plenty of places to live right here. That's one reason we went ahead and did the higher density over here, because we knew this area, especially with the farms. And now having multiple production areas, we'll have to have some residents right through here. In fact, maybe we can actually work to maybe have a little bit of patrol area right through here and maybe increase these houses eventually to medium density. Not worried about it right now, but we'll keep an eye on it if we need it. It's not very hard to do that. Yeah, they actually did come in here and throw a house right here, and yep, they're both miners, so that kind of made sense. That works. We'll have to beautify these new housing areas shortly, but I'm not stressing it right now. We've got 3 immigrants coming in. They're taking the long way around to get to our village center. Just right over here. May have to move that as well. I'm thinking about moving it maybe right here, somewhere in this area. But for now, we know where it's at, and it's not that big a deal. So, grab all 3 of these guys. Let's see. Let's be strategic where we want to put them, since we are trying to get stuff going. Definitely need a forester, because I don't want to overshoot this area. So we'll put someone in there. Yeah, our stone production's looking pretty good now. It's up to 52, so okay, we're good there. We'll still keep that mine over there that we can actually use. But what do we want here? Do we have someone in here? Yes. We haven't built this just yet. We'll have to get that going shortly. Our cheese production's going okay for now. I'm not worried about adding someone there. We've got our farmers good to go. Guess let's go ahead and add a teller. Just 1 for now. Let's see, where do we want to put the last guy? I think I'm going ahead, because we're still running a little low on this wood. We have a spot for him here. We'll put him right there. And I believe that's all the workers we have. So that'll keep everything going and start moving some stuff up here. Unfortunately, yeah, they're going to need planks, which looks like some of these actually have been built. So that's awesome. That's working out really well there. We are starting to run low on planks, though. So yeah, we'll probably put a sawmill over here to kind of complement this lumber camp. But I'm going to wait for all this other stuff to kind of build out. All right, so we're almost capped out on money, so what we'll do, we'll go in here. We do need to beautify some of these areas. So we'll get some stuff to make the areas look nice. That looks cool. Let's I really like the double one here. I think that's really cool. Actually, if I do it right there, I want to add it to the marketplace to increase the marketplace there to make it look nicer. Thinking about maybe right in here. And yeah, something like that. That'll work. Build that. Let's get our beautification here. Make sure who needs what. I gotta put a rose bush down. Why not? Let's put it right here. Why not? You know, everybody likes a rose bush. It's the simplest thing to put down in the game. So maybe put this right in here. Cool. Oh, a stern bench. Yes, got to get stern bench in. Put it right there. Still got these 2 houses right through here. Maybe a tree, or do we want... Let's put a bench in. All right, let's go right here, closer to the road. Oh, that's going to take both those houses. Okay, there we are. There we go. And maybe just a tree back here, over in here. Here we go. And I think that will take care of all the houses, so they'll have all decorations. Let's check them real quick. As beautification, yes, 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 yes. Okay, so everybody's beautified over here, looking nice. In fact, I think most of my houses have beautification now. Which that's the easiest thing to do to kind of bolster basically the property values, if you will. And it leads later on to where you get the high density, but also get the higher quality houses as well. And I figure give me something to do while they're in the process of building up over there. And we are trying to make sure everything's running smoothly here. You know what? Let's do something kind of different right here for these guys. Got a little rose bush right here in the center. Okay, looks nice. And I'm pretty sure all the houses now have beautification, so they will be eligible for the next level, whether it be quality or density. So that works. All right, and do we have any more people coming in? Oh, we have a couple. Grab those guys. And let's go ahead. Sheep farm is full up. We really need this built. Let's go ahead and turn that up one level. See if maybe they get over here and do it. What do we need? Maybe add a tailor. Do we ever get this built? Okay, yes, we have this built. So I'm going to go ahead and put a miner in here. Just one. That's all I have access for. We'll turn off this beautification so we can see the game a little bit better. There you go, guys. What's this show? They are full up. I'm probably going to have to get maybe a warehouse in between these two guys for them, and then another warehouse here for the wood production. I might have to do that. But let's try to finish up. Oh, it looks like all the houses are actually built now into the medium density. So really all we're focused on now and worrying about is getting this done right here. Oh, I've got it paused. Okay, I didn't unpause that one. That's okay. It's because it gave us a chance to build up just a little bit of the stocks. So we're okay. If you notice, our cloth is going up. So let's go in here. We're going to readjust our favorites. I want to be able to see the common clothes at any given point in time. Really don't care if we see the cloth so much, because if the clothes are being made, we know the cloth is coming in. Trying to keep this less cluttered right here. Is there anything else I'd like to add up there right now? Iron ore is actually starting to look nice. It's not backing up so much. It might be the charcoal that we may have to worry about, which I actually thought about maybe putting in a charcoal burner right in here as part of this area. I think I saw immigrants coming in. Let's go grab them before we miss them. Yeah, they're right here. So once they get up to the town center, we'll grab all three of those guys. I'll go ahead and put one in here into this warehouse. Even though we're waiting for it to be built, it's the next place I definitely need someone. And I believe the next, other than that, would be this mine over here. Yeah. So that should put all of the production areas right now full again. And looking nice. Once we can get this built. Yeah, he's bringing 10 stone. And then we'll just need the 15 planks. So once this is actually built, we're probably going to go ahead and get the 2 warehouses built. That way we've got places to store stuff. And from there, we will probably at least get 1 sawmill in here. What's our bread production? It's starting to get a little low. May have to get that second windmill in and move these guys up to commoners. Yeah, it looks like we're backing up on the flour. That's where we're kind of losing it. That would be another windmill. So we've got a few things still to do to make sure that all this production's running smoothly here. Yeah, because if we definitely go over here and we start looking at possibly buying this area to get our castle up, which I'm going to buy here, and probably be this one. I'm hoping it'll just be the 2 I have to worry about initially, because they can come across here, and we'll build the castle probably over in here. Make it a little bit longer. That'll work. Maybe. I'm not sure if I like that, because it is kind of... It's not super flat up there. We might put the monastery up there, maybe. Since we're waiting on that to be built, maybe we'll look. Maybe put it in here? Which means we would open this area and this area. Of course, it would be a little bit smaller in there. Because I want to save this area for farmland. We've already talked about that, where I'm wanting to be putting probably the beer production over in this area for now. They're almost done with that. Cool. I don't know. Maybe I'll just look at the map offline or here in just a few minutes. You could put it right here and just make it a big circle. Could be interesting, but that would limit the space where we could actually put it, so I'm not sure if I want to go there. Anyway, we'll determine that here in a future episode, because like I said, can't do that until these production chains are well established and we're not having to worry about, oh, we're running out of wood, we're running out of food. Well, not so much food, but it's been the wood and the rock so far, the stone. Okay, once this is built, I think I'm going to go with the sawmill first, or not the sawmill, but the windmill. Then we'll get us a sawmill over here. Because we already have 2 on this one. I don't want to overtax this area. I think it's running fine over there. It's just where we have done the expansion area. So we've got a few things still to build. Let's get these guys. I'm going to grab these guys too. Oh, sounds like... Yes, this got done. Okay. So that's going to be for cloth, wool, and the common clothes for now. Yeah, and so they'll move the common clothes in here, the wool, the cloth, and one thing shortly. See, it's a lot of things going on, guys. It kind of picks up at certain paces in the game. Here, yeah, we've got common clothes already, so they'll actually bring common clothes from there to here, and I will have to put that actually as well in here in just a moment. So we've got 2 unemployed. I think all these are filled. Is our sawmill filled? Can we put more people in there? Okay, so it's full and it's suited for service. That's what we have in there. If you notice, we're actually selling bread too. That was 40 that went to Davenport. I think we're getting hit at least twice now. Because we have 2 different trade routes that actually are buying that. So what we might do is go in here to bread and try to get a surplus and do 200. Right, it's going to take away a little bit of our money, but I'd rather do that than have our populace going hungry. We're getting ready to cap out on money again, too, so it's not like we need the money quite so much. What else can we buy in here? We'll go ahead and get the beer production, these lower levels here, the luxury market, and common wares. Mainly just to spend the money and get it to where, there we go, 530. We got a little bit of wiggle room on the money, so we won't be losing that going forward. But it's not something we're looking to put in just yet. Like I said, I think the next thing I'm going to do is go ahead and get us a secondary windmill. Do we want it here? What is this, the bakery? Yeah, I could put it right there. That would be fine. Because I think I actually had that set up for a residential area, and it's just not big enough for them to put something there. So I'm going to take that out. Yeah. Thought I had done that. So we'll go in here and we'll grab a secondary windmill under food production. That's our brewery and hop farm. Windmill. And kind of keep it facing the same way as the other one. That way it kind of looks normal. And just pop it right there. Good spot for it. You know, just well open. And, you know, that'll work. It's right beside the granary that is storing the flour and the bakeries. So that just kind of makes sense. Awesome. And that should increase our bread production. Not that they're actually running out. So that's another thing we're probably going to go in here and do real quick. Select all 4 of these guys. We do have the money. It's only going to be 80 gold. We're going to move these guys to commoners to make them more efficient and more productive. And of course, they're going to complain about housing initially and such. You know, we definitely have nicer houses out this way. What are we looking to get quality up? Just commoner resident, and it would actually go up up to the next level in our quality. So just get in there, guys. You can have a nicer house. Have we solved the problem with the dairy yet? Are our cows staying where they're supposed to be? Now they look like they're working. Looks like they're all up here. Maybe we just got the one stuck and it finally made its way up here and now everything looks fine. I do want to fence this in eventually just to make it look nice, but we're going to hold off on that until all this production is running really well, which is actually starting to look better. We're at 137 stone. We've got our planks and wood starting to repopulate. Let's go ahead and unpause this so they can continue making the polished stone. Grab these guys. So we've got 4 unemployed right now, which is perfectly fine because we're going to need, I believe there's 5, 6 in this next sawmill or windmill, excuse me. So once that's actually in place, storage is full here. Yeah, our iron is looking pretty good. Because see, here, what it shows, this is actually in storage and production. It doesn't actually even show what's here. Because that's not technically in storage. That's the warehouse. I'm pretty sure. Let me make sure. So we'll go over to the warehouse here. And there should be 100 in here. Or no, wait, it would be... I had a secondary warehouse for that specifically over here. Yes. So that 50 over here doesn't even count, nor whatever's in here, which there's 10. So that's an extra 60. So we have at least 220 floating around. So that's kind of nice. Finally got the iron ore looking good. I really, really wish we could get rid of this. That looks so horrible. Maybe, actually, let's do this. Just kind of cheesing it a little bit, see if we can get rid of it. How's our berries look? You know, we might put another berry down anyways, so... Okay, that got rid of it. Now what I'll do is, we'll edit, double tap, and we'll move that out of there. So hopefully that won't come back. So what I'm thinking about is putting it over here. It doesn't hurt to have more berry production. And we do have room in the granary that's just over the way to actually put that in. Why not? That's not going to hurt anything at all. So this granary can now hold berries as well. So that'll work. And we can throw 3 more people in there and they can work and gather. It's just a little bit extra food. And of course we did notice in the production here in the tavern, where is it here? Oh, the tavern here. If you notice, you read further down, berry brewery. So it looks like we're going to use berries to actually make some type of alcohol, probably for entertainment purposes. So it's not going to hurt to have an extra source of berries there, guys. All right, so everything's running smoothly now. And other than that gatherer's hurt, I think we've got everything built. Transporter, yeah, we're working. We've got the wool in here. We've got some cloth in here. Excellent. How our tailor's looking. That's right here. Well, they made 2 cloths so far. Now, of course, these guys need to be citizens. So that's a much higher level than what we are. Actually, might bump the... Because those guys would live over in here. Like, there's the tailor. Maybe bump these guys up to commoners as well. It's not going to hurt anything. Because they do have everything they need for that. Because they do have the refined food times 2. It's all right here for them. Which would be the berries and the bread. So excellent. We'll go ahead and do that. Oh, and there's our gatherer's hut. We'll go ahead and throw 3 people in there. Boom, boom, boom. And because they probably actually already lived over in here as well. So everything's looking good. We've got 1 unemployed. And it looks like the production chains are finally starting to come together again. Yeah, it took pretty much the whole episode, which is probably in the vicinity of 45 minutes to 50 minutes, to get everything squared back away. I kind of figured with the way we were expanding that we would have to do that shortly, especially looking at possibly getting ready to put in, go ahead and pick up those guys, getting ready to put in our castle. So probably in the next episode, I think what I'm going to do is make sure we have these 2 warehouses in place that we talked about. Make sure that we get this marketplace over here where it has the clothes, and make sure it's got everything we already have in there. And what we'll do, we can actually put 3 guys in here already. is finish filling this up. Make sure that bread production is going really well. We've got a house upgrading. Awesome. It's probably right here. Yep. It's going to go to the next quality. Level 2 there, guys. Awesome. But anyways, so yeah, took a minute, got everything going. Never really got in danger of having any major problems, but we just kind of got ahead of the curve to make sure there was no problems. So yeah, next episode we'll do those few steps, and we'll either move on over here and maybe do the brewery and the beer making and such. I might do that because I'm not sure where I want to put my castle just yet. Still looking. We do have quite a few areas over this direction. Actually, hello. It's probably going to cost a lot because you'd have to grab probably 3 or 4 more areas. But I do like this. Might be putting our castle right here on this island, guys. I didn't even see that just yet. Because we could still continue with farmland here, do us a bridge to here. This probably, with the size, how big it is, would probably be at least 3 tiles itself. And I guess we could cheat it, like grab that and then come over here. Just don't know if that would be big enough to do the hops and wheat field that we'd need for brewing. Because you'd probably have to need this one too. So 1, 2... probably 3, at least 4, if not 5 areas. It's going to really cut into this because we're sitting at 69 tendency right now on the coins. We'll do it slowly. You know, it's not something we're going to do all at once. But if nothing else, we'll get that beer in, and that would give them a form of entertainment as well. Because if you notice when you come in here, let's grab something I can find. Well, we'll grab this guy. Yeah, looking at it, this is what they need right here to do. Commoners want 2 refined food and service. Let me see if I can find a commoner real quick. He's a weaver. I don't know. Didn't move a weaver up just yet. Woodcutter. Cheesemaker. I don't think we moved any of those guys up. I'm trying to find the bakers or... Here we go. Nope, that's a market tender. Okay, well, you know what? Here we go. Because I know these guys. Yeah, these guys are commoners, so they need a form of entertainment, additional needs. They would need that before they go to citizen. If you notice, it says down here, beer. So if nothing else, that'll definitely move them on up. So maybe we can start getting citizens in for some of these higher covered jobs here, which we've already noticed is, yeah, the tailor is one of them. Weaver, I think, is just a commoner. Yeah. So, yeah, it's something we'll definitely probably looking at, maybe even next episode. Anyway, guys, if you've enjoyed the video, make sure you give it a thumbs up, a like. It allows more people to be able to see the video, you know, gives them access to it because it spreads it across YouTube a little bit more. Also, if you're enjoying the series and what I'm doing here at the channel, make sure you subscribe. Definitely would appreciate that. That would help me out tons here at the channel. And all those guys who have subscribed and all the returning viewers, I appreciate you guys. Thank you. Anyway, till next time, guys, take care. Thank you for watching.